The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Your safety is our #1 concern. In the event an emergency evacuation of Staples Center becomes necessary.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And some incredible work in this one by Kobe Bryant. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. Coming in off a tough game last time out for him, he's clearly turned the page, and it's bouncing back tonight in a... And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He's got 17 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Clarkson at point with Kobe. They're the backcourt. Towering inside the 7-footers, Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. And it's Lowry penetrating. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. Lakers on D. Lowry setting the pick for McGrady. And some nice passing there by Houston. And world peace kicks to Lowry. Some solid defense from Kobe.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
With the fadeaway. That's good, and it's Bynum with the assist. And that's 19 points for Kobe Bryant. Now a timeout called by Houston.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their 3rd best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
Lowry drives in. McGrady dishes to Lowry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 4th, Pau Gasol.
You know, he was actually a monster on the glass. We talked about him throughout the season, and though he didn't lead the league, he was a big factor in a number of important games.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Battier comes in for Meta World Peace. And Brooks subbed in for Tracy McGrady.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Kobe's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Rejected by Gasol.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, and he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish for the layup.
Yao with a screen on Kobe. Brooks. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Kobe's shot is off. Rockets trail. The Rockets were terrific on the road last season, Clark. Tied for 2nd with the Clippers for the most road wins in the league.
26-15, although if you want to get picky about it, they had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
Bynum, the pass to Kobe. Over Brooks. And Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's got 23.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The drive by Lowry. Here's Yao, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Lowry with the block. Shoots a fader, and Kobe Bryant again. Bryant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Can't cash in from the high post.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
For the Rockets, Luis Scola. He's checked in for Yao. World Peace comes in for Shane Battier. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Aaron Brooks. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Scola sets a screen for Lowry. Now the feed to Scola. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Scola's got his second basket of the game.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Moniunas with the steal. McGrady. Can't get it to fall. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Lakers leading by 3. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. World Peace is out there with Scola. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Lowry. And it's Moniunas in its center, locking down the middle. Bynum kicks to Gasol. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
McGrady dishes to Moniunas. Shot's good. Moniunas has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Rockets.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Bynum with a screen on McGrady. The baseline jam. And that one's good by Kobe. Bryant's got 30.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final games.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He told them, "This is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it." Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
It's deflected. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance to take the lead. Yao, the pass to Moniunas. Lowry from outside, and it's sent back by Bryant.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, gee, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Moniunas. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Moniunas has got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets. Lakers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Kobe against McGrady. Kobe attacking, lays it up and banks it in. Bryant's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
That's 3 or 4 from the field for him now, guys, and he's really been a big part of the scoring here in the fourth.
Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Right side Lowry. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Ariza against World Peace. It's stolen by Lowry. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. He kicks it to World Peace. Takes it from 10. Andrew Bynum grabs the miss. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here. One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets. Lowry drives in. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way. As much as you just saw him do there, glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Now a timeout called by Houston. Outside Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Kobe. It's off.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
The drive by Lowry. Here's Moniunas. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here.
Foul first off.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Kobe Bryant. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge.